What's up guys, it's Toby here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool news video, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you guys. Let me know what is your football wish list or football wish Christmas present for you guys. What do you want for Christmas this year? Leave your comments down below, and also let me know, are you looking forward to the Christmas fixtures? It's always a wonderful time of the year for me. I absolutely love the Christmas fixtures, and that will be the topic for today, because Simon Jordan, the former chairman of Crystal Palace, has actually blasted Jurgen Klopp and attacked him, and even Ellen Brazil, another host of Talksport, called Jurgen Klopp a numpty for not respecting the tradition in England. But Jurgen Klopp actually, I think, had a very sensible opinion that teams shouldn't play on the 26th and then on the 28th, 48 hours from each other. 2 games in 3 days is absolutely unhealthy, and it's a huge risk in terms of injury, fatigue, and also the games will not have as much quality. That's my opinion. But first I will tell you guys what Simon Jordan said and what do you think about them attacking Jurgen Klopp basically, and they are calling Jurgen Klopp all kinds of names, and they are also saying that they should just get on with it, and footballers and football managers shouldn't ever complain because they earn so much money. But what these people don't realize is that the human body has a limit, and also I don't understand why somebody would want 2 football games in 3 days when in the second game you will see fully rotated squads playing without any cohesion, and also playing second-rate players or B or C team players, and that decreases the quality of the game you are watching. I don't understand how they can't scatter the games. So teams who play on the 26th should play on the 29th, and teams who play on the 27th of December should play on the 30th of December, and then you have fixtures on January the 2nd. Liverpool got lucky because Leeds United have so many COVID cases that the Liverpool-Leeds game on the 26th of December got postponed, but I don't know how many players we would have had for playing Leeds and then playing Leicester away from home. The Leicester game, probably Liverpool would have rotated a lot for that game, but now Liverpool can attack that with a full strength team. And the great news is that Virgil van Dijk, Curtis Jones and Fabinho are back in full training. The Liverpool account posted on Twitter a Christmas fixture. Every Liverpool player and Liverpool manager had a Christmas hat on, and they were waving at the camera, and we could see that Curtis Jones, Fabinho and Van Dijk were back in team training, and that is wonderful to see. But now let's get on with the video. So Simon Jordan has slammed the Liverpool pair Jurgen Klopp and Pep Lijnders over their attack on Christmas football, and I think that they grossly misinterpret and misrepresent what Klopp and Lijnders said. Are they doing it for the clicks, or do they genuinely not understand what Jurgen Klopp's point was? Do they genuinely not understand, and didn't they listen to Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp and loads of other managers have said that teams shouldn't play 2 days apart? It doesn't make any sense for me when you can stretch games out, so they have actually 2 rest days between games, because you have enough days. In December there are 31 days, so you can play on the 26th, 27th, 29th, 30th and 31st, and there are 5 days, and you can complete 2 game weeks in those 5 days. So some teams should play, as I said, on the 26th, others on the 29th. Simon Jordan said Klopp seems to be incredibly strident, as does his assistant manager, whose little nuggets we had to listen to the previous day about how the dynamics of football in this country should be held together. I mean, who made you listen? Who told you you had to listen? You don't have to listen to a Liverpool press conference. Come on, you absolute idiot. But yeah, he also continued, everybody's playing on an equal playing field. Everybody understands the dynamics of it. At certain times of the year you are playing for the audience. That's a lie, that everybody's playing on an equal playing field. How does a team who plays on the 26th and the 28th have an equal playing field to a team who plays on the 26th and then on the 29th or on the 30th? How is that an equal playing field? That's the problem. Sometimes Liverpool had 3 days rest between two games during like this Boxing Day and Christmas fixtures, and sometimes Liverpool had to play 2 days apart. How is that an equal playing field? And for all the teams, it's pretty much the same as well, and it distorts the competition in my opinion. Charming German said, "This is for the audience. This is for the broadcasters and the fans that want the games in this way. I think there is a massive pushback, and I might be wrong, but I don't think I am, that fans like this tradition. Have you forgotten what puts you where you are? What puts you where you are is the demand for the game, because if you didn't have the demand for the game, you and your colleagues wouldn't be getting paid tens of millions of pounds per year. We seem to be getting ahead into a situation where we are managing the game by democracy. I don't want to sound like some old autocratic old baron like Bob Lord, who used to be at Burnley, but enough already. Play the bloody game, get on with being players. You are being given far too much. Most players I know actually want to play these games. How about pinching yourself to realize how bloody lucky you are? Because if it wasn't for football, half of you would be working in McDonald's." Wow, that is such an offensive statement to make, in my opinion. First of all, there is nothing wrong with working at McDonald's. Some people get an honest living doing that, and also, yes, footballers are overpaid. Yes, probably. That's the fair market value of footballers, because they produce a product that is worth billions of pounds, and Simon Jordan benefits from that as well. But what I don't understand is, why didn't he listen fully to what Jurgen Klopp has said? Probably he just doesn't like Jurgen Klopp and he wanted to attack him, because if you actually listen to Jurgen Klopp, he doesn't talk about just Liverpool, he talks about everybody. He talks about all football clubs and all football players. He doesn't talk about just on behalf of Liverpool, he talks about on behalf of all footballers, and he just wants to protect well-being and safety of the players actually. And players get injured if they play 2 games in 3 days. That's a scientific fact, and doctors and physios don't recommend Premier League footballers to play inside 3 days, 2 games, because a Premier League footballer needs to have at least 72 hours to fully recover physically and mentally as well. And it's just not just the physical side of it. Mentally you can be fatigued after a Premier League game, but most of these people who are saying these comments have never played Premier League football before. They don't know how strenuous and how physically and mentally exhausting a Premier League game is. And yes, footballers love to play, and they will probably want to play 2 games every 3 days. But that's the problem, that you have 2 games in like 3 days. In that case, either managers rotate the team, or they run a lot higher risk of serious injury that could jeopardize the whole season. And in the case of Jurgen Klopp, I think he is doing a service to actually the whole of football world, because he wants football authorities to just be a little bit more sensible and just take into account player welfare. And you should protect the players, and you also protect the Premier League quality of games, because as I said, if you play 2 games in 3 days, there is no way the second game will be the same high quality that you expect and that you are used to in the Premier League. So I don't really understand why these people attack Jurgen Klopp, when Jurgen Klopp actually speaks on behalf of all footballers and all football managers. And Pep Guardiola said the same, but they are not attacking Pep Guardiola, or they are not attacking him as vehemently, as ferociously, as hard as they are attacking Jurgen Klopp. So either they have a problem with any foreign managers who come in and of course complain and attack the English tradition. Ralph Rangnick went even further, and Ralph Rangnick, the new Man United manager, said that the League Cup should be scrapped altogether. And why is Simon Jordan, Alan Brazil and all the other people not attacking Ralph Rangnick. Or maybe they did and I just haven't seen any articles about it. But that's telling that the Man United manager can say that, and there is not really a huge fuss blown out of proportion about this. But I've seen like so many pundits talk about this, so many football fans talk about this, that I wanted to make a video on it, and I wanted to give my opinion as well, because I think Jurgen Klopp is doing a service for the whole football community. If you just schedule games and not take into account the football, what is good for the football players and what is good for the Premier League itself, because don't tell me that the Premier League would be a better product if there are fully rotated teams playing the second fixture after Christmas. So Boxing Day is the first fixture, and then if you play 2 days later, there is no way that the same starting 11 can play. But I also want to hear your opinion on this topic. Let me know in the comments below what do you think. And Jurgen Klopp was absolutely delighted alongside many Liverpool fans with the performance of Takumi Minamino in Liverpool's famous comeback against Leicester City. What a comeback was that! I'm still absolutely buzzing for it, and I'm sure many Liverpool fans are having a very happy and Merry Christmas, because Liverpool are having a brilliant season. We are into the League Cup semi-finals, we have won the Champions League group, and we are second in the Premier League, trying to win another Premier League title. And Jurgen Klopp praised Takumi Minamino, saying a top goal from Minamino, top performance, he played a really good game. From a tactical point of view, he's outstanding, and it's so cool for him that he could score that goal. It was a great goal, it was very important, it was in the best possible moment, and he deserved it. He deserved this goal for all the things he has done tonight and all of the things he has done in the last few months and years. So I'm really happy for him. And Takumi Minamino already has 5 goals this season, and considering that we are at the halfway stage of the season, that's really impressive. And he scored 4 of them in the League Cup. But any domestic competition that Liverpool can win, on top of maybe winning the Premier League or the Champions League, would be a much welcome boost and a much welcome bonus, because Liverpool still haven't won the League Cup or the FA Cup under Jurgen Klopp, and I think with the team and the squad that we have, we should be challenging for all the trophies. And now that if Thiago is coming back from his COVID isolation as well, Liverpool will have a fully fit squad apart from Harvey Elliott and maybe some knocks and niggles, but Liverpool having a fully fit squad is very welcome for this period, because Mane, Salah and Keita will jet off to the Africa Cup of Nations. But it has been confirmed by the Egypt FA that Salah will play against Chelsea, which is very, very welcome. And also I'm hearing that Mane and Keita won't be released by Liverpool until after the Chelsea game. They have been called up. And also Edouard Mendy, the Chelsea goalkeeper, has been called up for the Africa Cup of Nations. Mane is in the Senegal squad as well. And I think Chelsea will miss Mendy as much as Liverpool will miss Salah and Mane and Keita. But let's wait and see what kind of form Chelsea will be in when they arrive into that fixture. There is still a couple of games until that. And it's actually, I think it benefits Liverpool that we play Leicester and Chelsea and not Leeds United, because Liverpool will be less tired. Chelsea, I think they will play all of their fixtures until then. But there are already 4 fixtures postponed on Boxing Day. So I don't really understand why so many people are attacking Jurgen Klopp on this opinion of his. But let me know what you think about that in the comments below. And Minamino also said that he's using his Liverpool frustration that he's not playing every game as motivation, as fuel to add to his fire and to perform at his best this season. He said, as a player, I always want to play every match. I think a kind of frustration is coming for the players who don't play, but I like to turn this frustration into positiveness with my attitude. I put in a lot of effort every day to play more and to get more game time. I want to play more games and I want to prove to myself that I can do much better, so I use my frustration to turn everything positive. But I am at the best club in the world and I can spend the best time of my career at this club. As I have said before, I would like to contribute to this club as much as possible. That is the best thing I can do, and that's brilliant, and I wish Takumi Minamino all the best. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, see you later, goodbye.